And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Eagles offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Got it behind the line. It's Rowe. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm. Creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jones to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Grove. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Direct snap. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
You have got to have pass rushing lean integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawaii! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Here on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Let's go. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Carter. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Handoff from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors are facing 3rd and inches. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. On that play, if the running back doesn't see the hole where it's supposed to be, how important is it for him to at least try to stay on track a little bit?
Really important. Try to stay on track, get more south, and it's fine if we only use a yard, or if we gain 2 yards. Well, let's not run backwards. Now we start putting ourselves in a negative situation on the next down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front creating a pass.
No, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to convert on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The inside handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Rainbow Warriors trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And they get the extra point with a little bit of adventure off the left upright, but it's good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just a middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. His way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Jones to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in Paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Walton. On the move at the 30. Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. A little release to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Rainbow Warriors back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Rainbow Warriors trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Ball is out behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Big fella moving. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today.
The give to the back.
Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Beard. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run for it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Southern Miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Jones wants to throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Final play of the quarter coming. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Leaves it with the back. Dragged. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They want to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Beard. That complete. Takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He'll run into the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Give to the running back. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Hand off from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.